Children learn by watching. It's really important that you know how to chop safely so that you're passing on the right techniques to your children. I'm going to take you through 3 different cutting techniques, and the first that we're going to start with is the wide bridge. When you're cutting, it's really important to get your stance right. So if you're left-handed, then you'll need to turn your right side in slightly, and if you're right-handed, turn your left side slightly. The reason being that you want to get your thumb behind the food. So if I'm standing front ways and I'm trying to get my thumb behind, then I've got a twisted arm. If just by turning my body slightly, my thumb naturally comes around. So I'm going to show you first a wide bridge cut. So you literally make a bridge shape with your hand, and then the knife goes underneath, and then you cut down and through. The next cut that I'm going to show you is called a rocking chop, and it's called a rocking chop because the knife literally rocks up and down. So you don't need to move your knife from side to side on the board, it literally stays in the same position and you just rock up and down. Some people say you should take your index finger off, but I quite like to keep it there just for a little bit of stability. So obviously you'll get more movement if you don't have your finger there, but with it I just find that it stops the knife from moving around. And then you want to position your food, so we've got our wide bridge shape again, even with our rocking chop, and the knife's going to go up and down, and I'm going to do a pincer movement with my hand. So my fingers will come in as my thumb pushes the food through the knife. So rocking up and down, push the food through as your fingers start to come back. And then as you get to the end, nice and slow. And then that's your rocking chop. The next chop, the last one, is called a cross chop, and it's called a cross chop because it goes across the board. So we're going to start wherever you like, so you put the tip of the knife onto the board, you can put it at the top of the board in the corner, or you can put it at the side, and then it's called a cross chop because the knife goes up and down and works its way across. So I'm going to start by I prefer it on the side. So I'm going to start by going up and down. My palm of my hand is on the top of the knife, fingers and thumbs up in the air so that you're not going to chop anything under the blade. And then as you chop, you can see that you've got nice small bits. Always push away from the blade when you're going to take it off the knife. Bring it back into the middle and then continue to chop again. And this is really good for things like finely chopped herbs, or if you want to do finely chopped onions, and it's a nice, quite efficient chop to do. It's also quite a good one for children when they're starting to learn to use a big knife, because you know that their hands and fingers are away from the blade. So it's a good one that I think it works quite well. Coming up on our next tutorial, we're going to be showing children how to chop safely. So if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you do so that you don't miss out.